Two Coldplay concert goers caught canoodling during the show at Gillette Stadium in Massachusetts.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on, you're okay? Oh, what?
The executive at the center of a kiss cam controversy is stepping down.
New development in the Coldplay kiss cam saga that's gone viral.
He has 2 children, and it appears that they were caught in what appears to be an affair.
Parodies and memes are flooding social media.
Oh, look at these two.
All right, come on, you're okay?
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
It only took seconds to turn a multimillionaire tech CEO into a national punchline and shattered 2 families in the process. 2 top executives caught getting way too cozy. The problem? They weren't married to each other. The man was the CEO, the woman, his head of HR. Now rumors say her husband, a high-profile Boston businessman, is hiring a top divorce lawyer. And what started as a cringeworthy concert moment has turned into a scandal tearing through careers, marriages, and reputations. You've seen the clip, but what you haven't seen is what's happening behind closed doors. And trust me, it's worse than you think. The internet never forgets, and it definitely doesn't forgive. It all started at Gillette Stadium on July 16th. Coldplay was performing to a crowd of nearly 65,000 fans when the stadium's kiss cam zoomed in on a couple.
They realize they're on camera, then they pull the ripcord on that moment. I don't know where he went. Can you imagine getting busted at a Coldplay concert of all places?
And to make things worse, Coldplay's frontman, Chris Martin, joked into the mic.
Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
That moment went viral within hours. TikTok exploded. X lit up with memes. The clip hit over 50 million views in just 2 days. But this wasn't just some random couple caught in an awkward moment. The man was Andy Byron, the CEO of Astronomer, a billion-dollar software company. And the woman was Kristin Cabot, the company's chief people officer, also known as head of HR. Not only were they executives at the same company, but both were married to other people. By the next morning, the internet buzzed with jokes and memes, but for the people at the center of it, nothing about this was funny. Andy Byron's wife, Megan Kerrigan, wasted no time. First, she removed his last name from all her profiles. Then, she vanished from social media entirely. No statements, no posts, just silence. But the silence said enough. Within hours, users across TikTok and Reddit began commenting on old photos of Megan, calling her a queen, and flooding her timeline with messages of support. The message was clear. People saw her as the true victim. What made it worse? Andy and Megan have 2 children.
I think cheating is an abomination, okay? And this man has a wife, he has children, these kids are gonna have to watch and see this.
But the Byron family wasn't the only one affected. There had been some confusion online about Kristin Cabot's relationship history, and the timelines didn't exactly make sense until court records cleared it up. It was previously reported that Kristin filed for divorce from her former husband, Kenneth Thornby, in 2018. That split wasn't finalized until 2022, according to Massachusetts court records. For a while, it looked like Kristin might still have been single, at least on paper. But more recent reports have shown that Kristin appeared to be remarried. Kristin is married to Andrew Cabot, the CEO of Privateer Rum, a premium spirits company based in Massachusetts. He's not just a businessman, he's a descendant of the original Cabot family, one of the most historic names in New England. Around March 2025, Kristin and Andrew purchased a $2.2 million home together in Rye, New Hampshire. Now that house might become a key asset in an upcoming divorce, because while Andrew Cabot has stayed publicly silent, insiders say he's anything but calm. Rumors suggest that just 48 hours after the clip went viral, he began meeting with top-tier divorce lawyers in Boston. And if that's true, things are about to get even more public and even more painful. But that wasn't the end of the fallout. Quick pause. If you're into celebrity drama and viral moments like this, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. Now let's get back to the video. As the internet had its fun, Astronomer, the billion-dollar tech company behind it all, was in panic mode. Within 48 hours of the clip going viral, Astronomer's board placed both Andy Byron and Kristin Cabot on administrative leave. That alone sent shockwaves through the company. These weren't just any employees. They were 2 of the most powerful people in the building. 3 days later, on July 19th, the board officially accepted Andy Byron's resignation. He was out, gone, just like that. Taking over as acting CEO was Pete DeJoy, a co-founder of Astronomer. As for Kristin, that's where things got murkier. Her LinkedIn profile, along with Andy Byron's, was taken down shortly after the scandal broke. Some reports confirmed she was placed on administrative leave, but it's unclear whether it was paid or unpaid. Others claim she was still technically employed, just hidden from public view. Why the hesitation? According to employment lawyers, firing her outright could open the company up to serious legal risks. If Astronomer couldn't prove their policies had been broken clearly, they might have a wrongful termination lawsuit on their hands. Meanwhile, employees were talking off the record. One insider said, "We always knew they were close, but not like that." But while Astronomer's offices were melting down, the internet had moved on to mocking the entire scandal.
I mean, people are talking about it, you know. It's unfortunate for the people involved, but the internet's having a field day.
Within days, the kiss cam scene was being reenacted by actual sports mascots. Yes, real mascots. The Philly Fanatic.
All right, come on, you're okay? Oh, what?
The Savannah Bananas. Even Baxter the Bobcat from the Arizona Diamondbacks. All recreated the exact moment Kristin turned her back and Andy ducked his head like he was dodging a laser beam. And then came the merchandise. On Etsy, sellers began printing t-shirts, mugs, and tote bags with a still frame from the Jumbotron footage. At this point, the joke was bigger than the people involved. And that's what made it worse. Because while the internet laughed, the families caught in the storm were still reeling.
You do have to think about the children and the spouses. We're all laughing about it, but they're all families and stuff.
There are a lot of damage.
One of them finally reached a breaking point. Until now, Andrew Cabot had said nothing. No tweets, no statements, no social posts. That moment went viral within hours. Andrew isn't just Kristin's husband, he's a powerful businessman himself. He's the CEO of Privateer Rum, a premium spirits brand with a serious reputation in the Northeast. He's also a descendant of the historic Cabot family, an old New England name with roots going back centuries. Unverified reports online claim that Andrew may have contacted divorce lawyers within 48 hours of the video going viral, but no firm name has been publicly confirmed. So far, no court filings have appeared in public records, but some reports speculate it may only be a matter of time. Because when someone like Andrew Cabot goes silent and calls a lawyer, it usually means the storm is just getting started. This story didn't go viral just because it was dramatic. It went viral because it touched something deeper, something that too many people have seen in real life. Cheating isn't just messy, it's destructive. It doesn't only hurt the people involved, it wrecks trust, families, reputations. It creates a ripple effect that no apology can fully undo. And when it's done by people in power, the damage multiplies. One decision made in secret can become a very public disaster. For Andy Byron and Kristin Cabot, a 16-second moment caught on a stadium camera exposed a much bigger betrayal, one that cost careers, shattered 2 homes, and dragged their loved ones into a media firestorm they never asked for. The truth is, cheating isn't just wrong because it breaks a promise. It's wrong because it destroys trust, the foundation of every relationship, every family, every team. This isn't about cancel culture, it's about consequences. So if there's anything to take away from this story, it's this: loyalty matters, integrity matters. And the people who trust you, your spouse, your kids, your coworkers, deserve better than betrayal disguised as a mistake. Because in the end, no secret is worth losing everything.